lovely students. It's Mr. Delaney. I just thought I would send you a little video to let you know I'm not dead. And I'm sorry for missing class so much. For those of you who may forget who I am, I'm your theology teacher. So I just want to give you a little update and then talk about what we're trying to do for class. Since I'm not there, I could do some video conferencing. So just for me, help out. I got the flu last week, like the official flu. And I have exercise-induced asthma, which I've always had my whole life. But when you get the flu, it can really trigger that badly. So that's why I'm at home. It's been just a little hard to breathe, and they're waiting for the intense medicine to kick in. So that's what I'm doing here and not at school with you. Because the doctor said stay away from all mildly aggravating, anything that could stress you out. So that includes all of you. So anyway, that's the health update. But I'm still here and praying for you guys, and sorry to be missing so much class. Okay, for 8th grade theology, you're supposed to have read all of the Gospel of Matthew by now. So raise your hands if you did. So you have a little bit of an extension, but what I did with your lesson plan yesterday that you were supposed to get on Tuesday, you were supposed to be divided into groups, and those are going to be working groups, and what we're going to do as a class is each class is going to create as a whole class, video presentation of the Sermon on the Mount. Right, this is Jesus' great essential teaching from Matthew's Gospel. It's over 3 chapters. It's pretty long. It starts with the Beatitudes, and then he lays out all of these unique and powerful and sometimes confusing and hard to follow teachings. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to break them up, right? So you're each getting in groups. Each group has a chapter. Within each group, you have a certain passage. It's your passage to do. And you're supposed to read it, study it, ask some questions about it, and then re-articulate it, write it in your own words. So then you're going to come back together as a group, and then as a whole class, eventually, when I come back. Each class together, so first period and second period, are going to put together a 5 or 6 minute video doing the Sermon on the Mount from a contemporary eyes of an American 8th grader. Right? And so we're going to work on re-articulating, giving a new voice, and helping contemporary people understand the Sermon on the Mount. So what you should have done so far is Monday you watched a video about people's jobs in the time of Jesus. I just gave you that. We were going to use that anyway, if I was in, just to give you some idea of what people in Jesus' times, what their life were like, who he was working with. Today you've broken up and you're supposed to be doing your questions about your chapter. Okay, so for today, Wednesday, and tomorrow, Thursday, this is what I want you to do in your groups. Okay, by the end of Thursday, I want you to have written out a script for the chapter your group has. And I'll write this up on a sheet of paper so you can refer to that. But basically what I want you to do is to have a series of headings. And I want you to think about each piece as 20 seconds of video. But you need to be able to write out the script, okay? So that we'll have a script to work from, just like if we were in a real movie. So we're not going to be improvising our script. So for chapter 5, the first thing I want you, for those who have chapter 5, the first section is the Beatitudes. Okay? And then under the Beatitudes, I want you to write who in your group is going to be in that scene, how they're going to say it. So you could story tell it. Jesus went up and did this, and then say it. But I want it in contemporary language. I don't want you just rehashing or reciting word for word the scripture. You can use like one line and then try to explain it in contemporary words, or something like that. Okay, so by end of Thursday, now Friday is T Day, Monday is R Day, you don't have me those days. So hopefully by the end of Thursday, you will be able to get me we'll have one person in your group email me a copy of what you've done so far with your script. Okay? When I come back next week, which I will be back next week, we have it's a busy week. We have Ash Wednesday next Wednesday, getting ready for Lent, but what we'll do is continue to work on your scripts to refine them. We will have a lecture about Jesus' teaching and his life, and then we will begin by the end of the week to start filming your pieces. So hopefully by the beginning of the next week, we will have complete as one class a video that we can publish on the Sermon on the Mount. So, okay, that's the update. I look forward to seeing you all in person eventually. Please send me an email if you have any questions. And again, I'm praying for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And take care. See you soon.